Okay, so now we continue on the Citadel mission, and we have escaped from that impregnable vault. Not so bad after all with the assistance of Glyph, but now we need to choose who we're going to bring along with us. And, I mean, this team with Garrus and Tally has been quite effective at dealing with opposing shields, so I'm not opposed to continuing to take that team here and now. And I think it is still kind of nice in a mission that's it's all about, really, all the references back to Mass Effect 1 and the good old days, Mass Effect 2 to a lesser extent, but primarily Mass Effect 1, and taking 2 squad members who are from our original team on Mass Effect 1, including our best bro Garrus and our significant other Tally, just feels like that's the right thing to do. So I think we don't mess with it, you know? Don't fix it if it ain't broken.
What? I wanted to go.
I'm sorry, Rex.
I never seem to get picked.
That is true.
Joker
I'm sorry.
will come back for you. I promise.
Don't worry, guys. Joker will come back, okay? Okay, so we do still get the chance to select our weapon setup here. Don't think that's going to change much. We do, outside of Tally, have the option of at least checking out that Lancer that we recently picked up. So, again, this is the one that is very similar to a Mass Effect 1 weapon. It is technically named after a Mass Effect 1 weapon. It is basically a Mass Effect 1 weapon. The M7 Lancer is a rare collector's item that was introduced shortly after the First Contact War. It's also an old weapon. The Lancer has been refurbished by an unknown master weaponsmith, and it now uses the higher velocity rounds of today's weaponry. It does not need heat sinks, instead utilizing weapon heat generation from an earlier era, Mass Effect 1. Few of these finely crafted weapons are in existence. So, actually, the other weapon that we do already have that functions similar to this is the... Where are you? Right there, the particle rifle also does the same thing, where it fills up a meter as you fire it, and once the meter gets full, the weapon overheats and takes a really long time to reload once that does happen. But if you don't fill up the meter entirely, whenever you're not shooting, the meter will slowly deplete, and that means you can fire it more again before it overheats. So, again, same way that it worked in Mass Effect 1. In terms of stats, it's pretty light as assault rifles go. Some assault rifles are quite heavy, but the Lancer is quite light, as you see. The capacity, again, it looks like it's humongous because it functions in that sort of unique way. Rate of fire is, I think, reasonably fast. Certainly not the fastest, but solid for that purpose. Damage, solid as well. Accuracy, solid. Just overall well-rounded assault rifle that can be serviceable in just about any situation, especially when modded up. Obviously, this one we've not fully upgraded. We don't have any mods on here. I mean, as assault rifles go for power-based builds, because it's so light, it's potentially a decent option. Like, look at the Typhoon is really heavy. Striker's really heavy. The Aegis is quite heavy. Particle rifle, slightly lighter. Vindicator is on the lighter side, but this is a pretty terrible weapon. Valkyrie, heavy side. Saber, quite heavy. Revenant, quite heavy. Chakram launcher, slightly lighter, maybe. But you don't get this until you do, what was this, Omega? Matic, slightly lighter again, but this one is so much weaker in Mass Effect 3 than it is in Mass Effect 2, it seems. Pulse Rifle, good luck. Based in light-ish, but not the best in terms of damage. Avenger, starting weapon. Super light, but also probably the weakest assault rifle. And Argus, heavy again. So yeah. Of the assault rifles that are actually serviceable when it comes to damage, the Lancer over here is probably going to give you the best fire rate, the best damage, and maybe not the best accuracy per se, but, you know, all those things are solid. And if you add on some mods to improve one or two of them, and you have some passive weapon damage on your character, then it's going to be a really good weapon. But probably, some people might say it's top tier. But maybe, I would say perhaps just one tier below that. So, quite good. Quite good. But at least for Garrus, not going to beat the Typhoon, I don't think.
This is why I hate shore leave. I swear, you parked the ship for 5 minutes.
Can you contact Citadel
I mean,
Flight
he's not
Control
wrong.
and get them to deny the departure request?
Tried. All the comm lines in the area are jammed. Probably to make it easier for them to steal my ship.
We'll stop them.
Our
If they get
ship.
to Normandy, we can still contact the Alliance directly, right? You can prove you're the real Shepard.
No, he hacked the biometric logs. Any scan we try will show him as the real Shepard.
Yes, that. Can we all just agree that it'd be easier to not let Shepard's evil clone steal the Normandy?
Yeah, you know, that'd be kind of nice. Let's make sure that doesn't happen.
Don't worry. You'll get your ship back.
We'd better. I just got the seat broken in how I like it. Okay, Citadel systems are targeting the car. Any closer and they open fire.
Get back and pick up the others. ASAP.
Right, they can't have gotten far. Unless they called a cab or something.
I was really hoping we get to shoot something.
Don't worry, Garrus. I think we got you covered in that case. I was really hoping that wasn't gonna hit the cover right in front of us. It did, in fact, hit the cover right in front of us, though. So that is rather unfortunate. Get rid of your shield. Alright, I'm kind of hoping that our squad mates here can deal with those guys.
Understood.
While we try to deal with this heavy. I'm surprised by how mobile the heavy is. Heavy is seemingly not as heavy as the name would imply. Tally, that is a bold strategy. Going straight down there like that. Can we curve this all the way around like that? Not really sure that we can. Oh. I did not realize this was a place that they could go. Apparently this area is, it is a thing. Yeah, once again, it hit the wall. And that is a series of grenades that, they did still go down the ladder as well. That was just unfortunate. There was no, I mean, we should have, purged the defense matrix. It's the only way we could have survived that. Because it was on top of us, right here. Excuse me, there's still the proximity mine right there. Not sure why that is. But, okay, yeah, purging the defense matrix, I think the only way we could have survived that. Also, why is our cooldown so incredibly slow here? It's not like our weapons changed. That's weird. Defense matrix is on. Okay. Yeah, that was... We just let these guys get way too close to us, I think is ultimately the moral of that story. Man. We're not having any luck. Not having any luck with that. Tally, that's not really where you want to be standing right now. I would advise against it. That's gonna hurt as well. There's the heavy. That's just a specialist. We don't really have a great angle on right now. I doubt we can make this work. Also, he still has shields on, so it's not really gonna matter all that much. Garrus might have enough cover penetration to shoot him through all this. I mean, now we can certainly make things happen. Because now he's gonna get hit by that singularity. But the shields are gone, and away he goes. Off into space. Okay, is it just you? I think it's now just you. Please stop dodging. Maybe if we just give you a little stun, you'll find it harder to dodge. Does appear to be the case. And down you go. Okay. Now, at the moment, it appears clear we may have just landed on somebody's head for a second there. However, let's just make sure that we aren't going to get ambushed by other enemigos. Garrus, yeah, Typhoon. Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure we just saw a whole bunch more spawn in here. Like, a whole bunch more. Whole bunch more. You are right freaking next to us, dude. Which is not cool. Not cool. Please get thrown off the side of the Citadel. I'd appreciate that. Can we sabotage it? We can. Not sure how effective that's really going to be, but hey, it's a theory, a game theory. I guess that's also not where you want to be standing. Oh, this goes all the way around like this. I did not realize. Take this all the way over here. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay. Specialist, I would like to believe we have the angle on you. We do. You are dead. That's Tally. That specialist may be about to get sucked into the singularity. It did. It was already dead. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Garrus has us covered. We're still another enemy over there, though. Possibly another sniper. It is another sniper. More enemies did just spawn as soon as we came down here, though. So, brace yourselves accordingly. That was a heavy. Just got annihilated. That's a specialist who is creating a drone, I do believe. Oh, we are on the hurricane, apparently. I did not realize. What is an angle? Oh, you have an angle on us. Well, that's a set of grenades. It dropped, what, over there, I think? Tally, if you could maybe just combat drone to help us set up some stuffs here. And I'll pull off the shield with Shepard. That was not really the target I was aiming for, I don't think, but it did still end up landing nonetheless. So that's fine. Also, I keep on thinking that we're on the Acolyte when we are not on the Acolyte. That is more grenades, I think, targeted at Tally. Tally, you have a lot of enemies on you right now. That did not hit. That definitely did, though. Oh. He died before I could blow you up. Okay. Think we're done here, at least for the moment. I mean, we've seen several waves spawn in us. As soon as we try to advance. So, yeah, we may not be out of the woods just yet. But we're just trying to get to the Normandy. It is heavily guarded.
The engines are coming online. They're prepping the Normandy for takeoff.
Okay. Let's get moving then. Sniper rifle ultralights. Sure, we'll nab them. Medical station. We don't need it, but we'll take it.
Take off, there's a half hour of pre-flight checks. They just gun the engine and go?
Most of those checks are just to make the captain feel better.
Thanks for
Tally!
letting me know.
Yep. More friends. Shotgun ultralight and a medkit over here as well. Let's... I really like to believe this is gonna hit you and not the cover in front of us. Good. Good. Yeah, sure, just walk straight into it. Don't worry about it. As for you, you can get energy drained and annihilated as well. You can walk into that singularity if you'd like, or you can walk in the other direction. In the meantime, just casually nab these
I didn't
things.
come this far just to watch the Normandy leave.
Mas Enemigos? Not yet. This might be our way in. Why don't we save?
And I don't even... Wait. What? You were just on the Normandy. You fired me. Dishonorable discharge for conduct unbecoming. You kicked me off the ship with barely enough time to grab my toothbrush.
Don't worry, Trader. It's us. That was not us. This is us.
That's Decision Pro Mark IV. It uses mass effect fields to break up plaque and massage the guns.
Yes, I told you that.
And I remember, because I'm the real Shepard.
And someone just threw me off the ship. If it wasn't you...
Right.
A clone. Honestly, when you serve on the Normandy long enough, you get used to things like this.
I can explain more later. For now... It's sealed.
The engines are online. They're about to take off.
Is there anyone still aboard who can help us?
No, I was only there because I helped with the Normandy retrofits back on Earth. Everyone else is on shore leave.
Okay. I mean, maybe you can help us out here, though, Trainer.
Okay. You know this ship inside and out. Can you get me inside?
There's an emergency exit hatch for evacuations. It should be right here.
Manual lock. And it's only meant to be opened from the other side. Any ideas?
From this side, a very precise mass effect field, maybe.
Trainer?
If you told me this morning that a toothbrush was gonna save the Normandy, I'd have been very skeptical.
Sometimes it do be like that, though. Wait a second, that's our galaxy map.
Sir, just before takeoff, Normandy registered a perimeter access alert. One of the security hatches.
In. Where?
Unknown. When we shut down the AI, we disabled a lot of security systems. Shepard could be anywhere on the ship.
Shepard is standing right in front of you. Are we clear?
It's better this way. Wouldn't you rather take him down yourself?
Armory. Find him. Slow him down. Pretty sure we broke Trainer's toothbrush getting the hatch open. Remind me to reimburse her for that.
Hey, Shepard, reimburse Trainer for her toothbrush.
Later. Remind me later.
Also,
Size this place full of keepers.
Quiet. Can't risk them hearing us up top.
Sorry.
did Trainer ever tell us what the price of that toothbrush was? Because I'm pretty sure it was astronomically expensive.
Find Shepard, the real one. Hey, what do you mean by slow down? We're allowed to kill Shepard if we have to, right?
The real one as well? They refer to us as the real one?
Because he thinks we're cannon fodder. Oh, well, shit.
Shh. Sneaking. They'll never see us if we are sneaking. I imagine... Oh, okay, well, we can't really set anything up right now. But I imagine we should be all set with things like... Oh, I was deliberately trying to walk slowly. We legitimately can't walk any faster than this. We need to sneak. We have no choice but to be sneaking. But yeah, we should be all set up with ammo and what have you. Surprise! There are a lot of them right in front of us, though. Also, it has the little galaxy map, or really the point of interest notification or marker on our mini-map like it would in Mass Effect 1. Is that always the case in Mass Effect 3 on the Normandy as well? I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, it does seem like that might perhaps be a bit of a callback. Anyways. How many are right in front of us? 2 specialists and 1 heavy. So let's try to do that. And then do that. And then do this. And then Garrus will just shred through the heavy. No need to even get rid of his shield. We're cool. Don't worry about it. There is a heavy back here whose shield we could potentially pull.
My favorite places to fight.
CIC of a warship?
Right there, above the gardens and below the electronic shops.
And antique shops, as I recall.
But only if they're fancy.
What? Garrus! Oh, there's a sniper over there. That's
On the double!
unfortunate. But Garrus has us covered, as per usual.
This is the real Shepard. I need you to lock down the Normandy. Can you help us out? Edie? Do you copy?
She's offline. They must have disabled her.
Let's get to the cargo bay.
That's not good. I believe at one point in time, we said something along the lines of Edie is the Normandy. So the fact that they've shut her down is, yeah, that's a little concerning. There's a Merc payment for 15,000 credits. So that's a pretty significant pickup. No time to check our private terminal. Don't worry about that. There's the elevator. There's also... This is where Private Campbell was. Merc PDA. To all Cat 6 long-range specialists, LRS mailing list. Subject, primary weapon, flexible accounts. Alright, snipers. Management heard LRS spells complaints about having to go with a standardized loadout instead of customizing your gear. So here's the deal. You can either take a standardized loadout or apply for a flex account that gives you an annual stipend to apply toward new weapons, upgrades, and maintenance. Your call, but anyone who goes crazy with mods and blows their own foot off with high explosive ammo is SOL, like LRS Bell. Credits in your flex account expire at the end of the year. Physical, not calendar. Also, as LRS Bell is no longer fit for service, we'll be passing the hat for anybody who wants to chip in for a "you shot your foot off" card, so we can send Susan off to retirement with a smile. Oh, Susan. Assault rifle thermal scope, actually the first time we picked one of those up. That is a different type of scope that helps us see through smoke in addition to zooming in and giving us accuracy, but it does give extra weight, is the downside of it. Private Campbell's favorite mug, worth 3 credits. Thanks, Private Campbell. Hey, you never know when 3 credits is going to be the difference, okay? Also, hold on. Space hamster? And that sounds like...
Please send this to an animal shelter for proper disposal, as a warship is not an appropriate... Oh, that is not okay.
They stole our space hamster!
You messed with my hamster, guys. Now it's personal. Guys, were you gonna say something, or... No, I get it. Hard to even find the words.
I get it. It's tough.
Should we check on the rest of my stuff? Because if he's messing up my cabin...
Squeak!
We should probably deal with him first, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
Alright. Sit tight, little guy. Anybody gives you trouble, go for the eyes.
I'm pretty sure that is a callback to, not even Mass Effect, but to Baldur's Gate, which was one of the first games that BioWare ever made, in which there is it's like a miniature giant space hamster or something like that, and the character who has this miniature giant space hamster as a pet says "go for the eyes" at one point, so I believe it is quite literally a almost direct reference or direct quote from that.
Alright, sit tight, little guy. Anybody gives you trouble, go for the eyes.
Exactly, I like little sweet. Alright, now I think we're ready to head down this elevator. I think we picked, I mean, is there anything over by the bridge? I don't even know if we can go all the way over to the bridge. We cannot go all the way over to the bridge. Confirmed? Right, because how we got down here is by going under the bridge. Okay. But yeah, that other sound is the sound of the husk head, I believe, in this dumpster. That sort of like muffled rumbling sound / roaring sound. All right. Are you ready to rumble?
So, anyone want to talk about their people's history?
Hila, not even a little bit.
So I'm the only one who misses when we used to chat in the elevators back on the Citadel.
Yes, because you're terrible.
So disappointed.
Those were often topics of conversation on the Citadel elevator rides in Mass Effect 1. Perhaps between these two, nonetheless.
Well, that's creepy. You want to stop shooting up my ship? It's not your ship. It will be. I've taken your name, your Spectre rank, even your fingerprints. And then you left me to die. Only I didn't. You think fake fingerprints are gonna fool the Council? Or hack it? How's that big plan looking now?
Whoa, look out!
Hatchet squad to the shuttle bay.
Alright, so, we have ourselves a showdown between Brooks and the clone. And perhaps some reinforcements from Cat 6 as well. But we are down in the shuttle bay, so this is where we would normally see Cortez hanging out, and James over there, basically where Cortez and the clone are. But alas, this is, by some accounts, by many accounts, you could make the case, the most difficult, at least boss battle, in the entire game. So we do have our challenges ahead here, but he does have shields, and so we could proceed to zap him immediately. I also think we don't want to be hanging out here. He has a lot of shields, which is good for all of our shield abilities. He does also, speaking of abilities, ow, have abilities and weapons based on what we are using. That was a grenade. Shields come back very quickly as well. Can't tell if that grenade is going to hit us or not. Oh, speaking of grenades.
Loco, you copy?
Loco here. You cut through the jamming?
We did.
And he will pursue us quite aggressively at times.
It was heavily.
Where is he? He's here? We should get this back on. Energy drain not gonna be all that helpful once he's down to armor. Here's if he could just like try to shut him down. There are some things that he is still susceptible to. Stunning from many abilities, however, combat drone is unfortunate, or at least defense drone is one of them. Combat drone may not be, actually.
Defended, but we got through and disabled their tech.
Brooks is also there as well. Brooks, I don't think we want to focus on nearly as much as we do Shepard in the, or Shepard's clone in this first encounter here. But what if we, clone is there, kind of in cover though. Oh, that's a grenade. He does have a different kind of grenade as well. One that actually leaves, yeah, right here, a damage over time effect on the ground, this blue fire. So that is worth noting. So don't like this spot particularly much. I don't want to go to where Garrus is. Because the clone is trying to advance on us. Quite close to doing so. No less. That's not good. What is this use? Doing it as non-stop. The clone is right on top of us. Like, I mean, right on top of us, right on top of us. Is significant. Stun him with a quick punch while we're at it. I did not see where he went. He is over here currently. Garrus, please help deal with him. Ooh, that hurt a lot. Those are also a whole bunch of grenades. And that is also not a friend. We got, and that's Brooks right next to us as well. We got stuck in a corner that I don't particularly like at the moment. So, say, Garrus, can you maybe, like, stun these people? This is not where I want to be right now. As we try to make a bit of a run for it. That is Brooks cloaking, which she will do. Ooh, that's very not good. Also very not good is the fact that we did not have defense matrix on, so that was just a split second too slow. Okay, as I said, this is gonna be difficult. This is gonna be very difficult. So it's probably gonna take us a few attempts here, but let's see. In theory, oh, what? Why is it still? Not sure why that is still on fire over there. Carrying over from the previous encounter, it would seem. So we can get rid of his shields effectively, and very quickly. Get this really long cooldown whenever we start getting spawned in. Yeah, so very good against shields. Ow! Not as good against armor. Not as good against armor. That is kind of our specialty. Ow! As a as the biotic. However, Garrus also has really solid armor damage. Please stop. Really?
We did. It was heavily defended.
That's Sniper right next to us. Who's obviously less than ideal. I can't tell if that's an enemy. No, I don't think so, based on our map at least, our mini-map.
But we got through and disabled.
So those shields, as we've said previously, they come back very quickly if we don't do something to keep the pressure on him.
We need backup.
That's not gonna do much, I don't think. Oh, he's low though. He's very low. Okay.
Commander, the Normandy's prepping for a jump to FTL. Can you get to the cockpit, like, soon?
Negative. I'm occupied in the shuttle bay.
Roger that.
I no longer know where the clone went. There he is. Hey, teammates, if you could, like, come hither and also simultaneously de-shield him, that would be lovely.
Plan B? The hell is Plan B?
Peace up. Dodge. Garrus is annihilating him, I'm pretty sure is what's happening here. Should have died in that sushi place? How dare you say such a thing to me? How dare you? How dare you even suggest such a thing? Okay, so you'll see here, he just healed off. He has metagels, much like we have metagels, but only a limited quantity of them. So we're still putting on the pressure, which is the right thing to do. Garrus, all he needs is a clean line of sight. All he needs is a clean line of sight.
Trying to get their attention. Bait? Plan B stands for bait.
I don't know what you're talking about, Joker. That hurts. That hurt. Wow! That was ridiculous! Did you see? Did we make it to the... Except we simultaneously made it to the next section? We're dead? But it sort of started cutscene. I actually don't know what's gonna happen here. I don't know if we're gonna reload at the beginning of this fight or if we're gonna reload at the conclusion of that cutscene. That was weird. We just got pelted by, I think, Clone, Brooks, and one of the other more basic troopers simultaneously. So we immediately lost our shields, and they all usually there's a brief moment of invulnerability after your shields go down, but that moment of invulnerability gets smaller and smaller as the difficulty levels go up, and so on Insanity, it is almost instantaneous after you lose your shields when you can start taking damage again. So that's what happened there. We got damaged, staggered, and then hit with 2 other abilities immediately afterward and got clobbered right as apparently we had progressed in the fight. So it was going well until then, but I don't know if we're gonna end up in the same exact spot. We are, I think. Okay, but that was obviously our best attempt yet. So I think what we've established is that, surprise, surprise, Garrus is a walking cannon. And that's already 1 metagel that I believe we just saw the clone use. That might be two metagels we've already seen the clone use. So let's have Tally focus on removing the shields and have Garrus just pile on the weapons damage, rather than having him focus on the overloads. The overloads perhaps a little bit of a waste. You could make the case. But that's not good. That's also not good. What? How did that even hit us? I don't even know what that was. But there you go. First section done already, because Garrus is the MVP. Confirmed. All it took was getting Garrus a clean line of sight. None of this overload nonsense.
What the hell's going on up there? Get us out of the nebula and jump to FTL.
We can't. A sky car keeps blocking our path.
Then shoot it!
Guys. Guys, that doesn't look good. That's Joker and Cortez.
Stay within 30 degrees of the nose to block course plotting.
That makes us a perfect target.
No, that makes us the bait. Do you want me to drive?
No.
Damn it! Launch the shuttle and blow that thing out of the sky!
Watch the cargo wreck.
Okay, so we're back. We're not done yet, but the clone has returned, and things get a little bit different in this second phase of the fight. Make sure we get Defense Matrix back on. Tally, if you could please proceed to an energy drain, the clone would be much appreciated. Tally? Tally has petitioned us. I'm not sure why she has given up all hope. Doesn't appear to be dead. That is quite confusing. I don't know why Tally has decided not to do anything. Tally may now be off cooldown. He's totally about to throw a grenade at us. So let's stagger him. And then continue to pile on the pressure. And speaking of things changing up, getting a little more complicated, now the ship is rocking. Okay, there's one of his metagels used. Let's strip the shields again. Garrus, pile on the damage. There's another metagel used.
You know, the real Shepard would have blown my head off by now.
Do we have to deal with this heavy? I'd rather not, but let's pull off the shield just in case. The clone is also basically dead. Well, that warp kind of missed. Clone, how dare you bring your shields back up? Garrus, please shoot him. Like, immediately. He's hiding back there. Big time. we might need to pursue a little bit more. So, in this phase, once the... Okay, let's not do this. In this phase, once he, did I throw instead of pull? I think I threw instead of pull.
Are you kidding me? Conrad?
In this phase, after the ship starts getting all wobbly, and after he's blown through metagels, the more metagels he's used, the more protective, the more defensive he becomes. And is significantly less aggressive. Which is why he's hanging out at the back of the ship right now. Ow, it would appear. Okay, there is the clone. What? Hit us.
Better luck next time.
Also, there's infinite metagel over here, for what it's worth. Please stop doing whatever it is that you're doing. Just in case. So yeah, it becomes significantly more difficult to use some weapons here and now. Given how things have gotten a lot rockier.
My team is just as good as yours. A team?
There we go. Now we're talking. Your team? What team are you talking about? Guys, let's not get carried away here.
Look at you. What makes you so damn special? Why you and not me?
Hang off!
We've got you!
That is the difference.
Thanks.
What about him?
Music cuts out and everything. No sound effects. Kill the clone or save the clone. I mean, obviously, he's not spared us any trouble. He's made life as difficult as possible for us in every possible way, stealing our identity, all of our possessions, including the Normandy, and even our fingerprints, our Spectre status, and now, of course, is quite literally trying to kill us. But see, that's the thing that makes us different.
Here, take my hand. And then you live. For what?
Well, we tried.
Fortunately, they weren't here long enough to do much real damage. Although I may need some help from James cleaning up the damage to the shuttle bay.
Plus, they overloaded the heat diffusion system firing at us. Not sure if you noticed, but Shuttle Guy here did some crazy stunt flying to keep us in one piece.
That's nice to fly something a little more maneuverable than the Kodiak.
What about Edie? Is she back online?
I am once again fully in control of the Normandy.
Oh.
Glad to hear it. What about the mercs? Any survivors?
Just one crappy-ass pilot and her. Alliance has taken her to a high-security facility. Maybe she can give him some dirt on Cerberus.
I'll be more than happy to cooperate with the authorities.
Well, now that you put it that way. What's up, Exlo? How's it going? Who's who now? Well, the real Shepard has survived. Now, who is the real Shepard? That, that's up to you and me to decide. Is this really the original Shepard, or is this the clone and it's all just an elaborate ruse? Perhaps we'll find out. Tally saved the clone, Galaxy screwed. Don't make us kill you.
I know that voice.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You're getting a chance to redeem yourself. Don't waste it.
What are you doing?
Serious. Admit it. Some part of you liked having me around. Looking up to the legend?
No, really not. You're extremely
We've had
pathetic.
some laughs.
Not
And
really.
Who knows? Maybe we'll have more someday.
So you can do the reaction here, but I think it's more entertaining if you don't.
You know, I meant for that to be a warning shot. Oh, well.
Maintenance to the shuttle bay?
Ah, well.
The rest of the squad's waiting outside. We'll have the Normandy back in shape in no time.
It's us, we swear. Totally not the clone.
Appreciate it.
Worst shore leave ever.
Come on. Maybe we can take some actual time off. No explosions or anything. Just us.
I'll believe it when I see it. But it's worth a shot.
So, after a hard day spent fighting an evil clone, you know what comes next.
A nap?
Yeah?
Please. We party down.
Well, I gotta get going. Things to settle up before I head back to Tuchanka. Always fires to put out when you're in charge, right? Let me know if you want to hang out or if you're having that party.
See ya.
Party, huh?
Well, no pressure. No one's gonna make you throw a party.
Well... We'll think about it.
I need to unwind. Check out the strip. I'll think on it.
Just in case, please allow me to provide you with credits for the purchase of any party supplies, Commander.
Oh? How kind.
Okay, Edie and Cortez and Trainer are in. What?
I have also informed Dr. Tassoni about any potential upcoming celebrations.
Wait, I'm in charge of the guests.
Hold on, guys, slow down.
So there's no uninvite button on this thing?
All right. But if and when I decide to have a party, I invite the rest.
Cortez just invited James. So...
Right. No promises.
I'm gonna go out and see how much trouble I can get into without snapping a femur.
Members of your crew have expressed interest in spending time with you, Commander. You can check your private terminal for messages. If you require activities, Silver Sun Strip has an arcade in addition to the casino. You have also been granted a complimentary pass to the combat simulator.
Thanks, Cliff. Guess I should take advantage of some shore leave myself.
So... some monies, some war assets acquired, and the primary component of the Citadel set of missions complete. However, technically speaking, there is still more. There's the Citadel Party. Yes. To properly celebrate shore leave, crew members have suggested throwing a party. Gathering party ingredients. Okay, I mean, ingredients is a weird way of phrasing it, but sure. And invite friends over. That's one option we will definitely be looking to do in the not-so-distant future. However, as Glyph just alluded to, there is also an entirely new area of the Citadel that only becomes available after you do the Citadel missions. So that is also certainly going to be worth investigating further.
Commander, if you would like to begin the party, you will need to purchase supplies on the Strip first.
And the supplies to host the party over there as well.
For this purpose.
Okay. And, apparently, at our private terminal, which, was... I think there was one here somewhere. Oh, yeah, over in this room over here. Apparently we have squad mates that would like to see us. So maybe we just read up on that. I thought this was... There we go. There it is. Okay. Several updates, in fact. Omega from Bray, subject Omega. Things are settling down on Omega. Of course, we just recently finished that, so I suppose this might be in response to everything that happened on Omega. Looks like the Talons are the new security force on the station. Their leader said something about honoring Kandros' memory. I'll say they were being cute, except they're not shy about backing up that sentiment with firepower. Be careful out there. Know there's at least one Batarian here that doesn't want you dead. Yeah, Bray was one of the... I don't know, necessarily the second in command behind Arya on Omega, but certainly up there. And pretty good dude. Had our back when things got a little rough on Omega, but good to know we still have friends on Omega. Housewarming from Tally Shepard. Next time we're on the Citadel, I'd love to come by. No rush, but it's nice to have a place there that you can call home. New digs from Miranda Shepard. Would love to see it. Can't be any worse than that pokey little captain's cabin on the Normandy. Invite me over sometime. I'm in the area. James? Hey, next time you're in that sweet new apartment with time to kill, give me a call. Got something I'd like to show you. Lunch? From Trainer, Commander. If you'd like to meet up for lunch, I'll be in the Citadel arcade area. Hopefully see you there. Arcade is one of those new areas that just became available to us. From Garrus, Shepard. When you have a free moment, I thought we'd check out the bar scene around here. Let's meet at the Silver Coast Casino, upper floor. Hopefully no dead arms dealers this time. Yeah, that is the casino that we broke into. Hopefully no dead arms dealers this time round. Garrus, don't get any big ideas. Your assistance from Java. Commander, I've received an interesting proposal that I wish to discuss with you. Meet me outside the casino at the far end of what these primitives call the Silver Sun Strip, although it isn't made of silver or near a sun. Stupid primitives. And then from the Armax Arsenal Arena team, Dear Commander Shepard, we here at Armax Arsenal are huge fans of yours, and we can't tell you how much we value your efforts in the fight against the Reapers. In an effort to raise both awareness and morale here on the Citadel, we've recently reskinned the holographic enemies in our simulator to look like Cerberus troops. We got a big surge of viewer interest, and while we added Geth enemies a few years back after the attack on the Citadel, we're adding Reaper forces as well. We understand how busy you are, but if you ever feel like unwinding on shore leave and giving our viewers a taste of what a real military veteran can do, we would love to have you come and compete. You've got a complimentary pass waiting for you whenever you're interested. Thanks again, your friends at Armax Arsenal. So, this is another thing that becomes available in this new area on the Citadel that we have not really heard of at all yet, but it is, as they described in this email here, a combat simulator, in some ways at least thematically, similar to the, what's the DLC Mass Effect 1, the one with the, originally the bug, but got modded and fixed up, so we got the chance to try it out. For some reason all I can think of is Grissom Academy, but that's not it. Not Arcturus Station. Pinnacle Station. It's kind of similar, at least thematically, to that, although obviously, in this case, it's Mass Effect 3, not Mass Effect 1, so a lot of changes around that, but it's a general concept. Yeah, Pinnacle Station, exactly. General concept is kind of similar. So, basically, a whole bunch of squad mates would like to meet up with us in various locations across, for the most part, I think it may all be new areas that are now accessible in the Citadel. So a way of kind of exploring and also catching up with other squad mates. And there's this whole new Armax Arena for us to check out as well. And with the catalog, are there any other things here? Oh, I have a theory as to how we unlock more things there. I may remember now. Anything else we would like to do in the apartment before heading out. I imagine most of the other things right now are unchanged. Of course, we made a point of reading up on, or listening to, all these dialogues, these interview questions that Anderson was answering, so don't think there should be anything new happening along those lines. But we can turn the music back on, it seems. I think. Yes. Just feels a little cheesy, this music. I don't know. Just not my style, though. Kind of wish there was an alternative. There we go. Still not really the style I'm looking for. Hold on. We have more options? This is imperative that we get the perfect song. Oh, so funky. Play that funky music, Shepard. Very simple. I'm not appalled, but I'm not impressed either. Okay, it's picking up a little bit. Maybe. Let's see what other options we have, though. There's actually quite a few. Not my style, though. What was the one, maybe the third or fourth? It's my favorite thus far. This maybe feels a little more Mass Effect-like, though. I might prefer this, actually. Thematically. Just feels a little bit more like it would naturally fit into the Mass Effect soundtrack, but then again, the other songs were nowhere near that, so comparatively speaking, yes, more fitting, but in a vacuum, still perhaps not that similar. But maybe we'll stick with that.